Okay, and so hello and welcome back everyone. Today I'm Kevin from MC, and what you can see here is a little Helios 44 only, which is an old version, yeah, the very first version I believe, with 13 blades. So this thing has a lot of things wrong with it. This is a Red P version, so it's still in a Leonok name, not a Helios name. This thing came with caps, front and back, and also an adapter from M42 to Sony mount, like this. This thing actually has an M39 mount, but somebody's put a small adapter up here, yeah, from M39 to M42, and that's how I can use this thing on the E-mount body immediately, essentially. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you what's wrong with this thing. First I'm gonna find a torch, which I don't believe is in the room. Let me go take my torch first, yeah. So first let me go show you what's wrong with this lens. It's quite a lot actually wrong with this thing. First you can see the color. It looks like shit, yeah, this thing. I'm gonna have to polish this thing later. Gonna have to fill in the writing. Some of it's gone. It's a bit faded, yeah. Then as you can see, the inside, let me make sure you can see the aperture blades. It's not straight, yeah, that thing. This thing has 13 blades, 13 oily and 1 dislodged blade. Focusing is very small on this thing. I believe somebody has changed the grease before me, so that's a good thing. So I don't need to have to open the helicoid up, and the aperture has to be fixed. So also there's some fungi in the front, yeah, if you can actually see a lot of scratches and fungi. Scratches don't really do much for this lens because it's a Red P version with some thicker coatings like my Jupiter 3, yeah. But then the fungi I do not like because it looks disgusting. And so yeah, let's go. Let me go take my calipers. Sorry for the humming in the background, because there's my fan. My fan is on, and why it's on is because it's hot. I have the AC on, but the AC is not doing anything. Because I don't know why it's hot. Essentially, it's a bit too hot for my AC, I think. So let's open the front op first, because the op front has some fungi. The back doesn't have fungi, I think, so I'm not gonna open the back first. I'm gonna open the front. As usual with Helios, these things are not very hard to open. Just you have to keep the tool in and it will come out. Although this one is quite noisy, not sure why the heck it's noisy. Yeah. And that was not the glass rubbing, it's the ring rubbing on the outer ring, which is quite odd, I think. Yeah. Usually they don't hum like that, see? So I believe somebody actually glued this thing in before, yeah, because there is some like residue on this thing. Now you should be able to take the optics out. Let me go put tissue up here, yeah, off to the side, like usual. And then let's take the optics out with another tissue. What the fuck? Nice. Now the optic has some fungi in it. I'm gonna have to clean the fungi out, yeah. And then you have this middle optic, which is gonna come out soon. There you go. Nice. And now you can access the blades. I'm hoping that I don't need to like open the blades. Of course, you can actually easily see the blade that just popped out, yeah. But we're gonna have to see. So I'm gonna try opening the back first, so I don't destroy the blade. I mean the optic in the back, while I try to open the. Try to remove the. Try to what you call this thing? I'm gonna avoid breaking the rear optic by essentially freeing the rear optic before I actually play with the aperture. Aperture, what you call that thing? The aperture. Fucking heck. Aperture blade. Yeah. Okay. So let me go open the rear up. This should be as easy as the front, if I'm not wrong. So it's fuck. Come on. I think this thing should just come out in one piece, but I'm not sure. It looks like there's like this notch. Let me go try and open this guy from the outside. I've never tried this, but I might as well try. and it does come out. So you can take the block out, and I think this block will essentially take the problems of like opening the hole, see, cell apart. This optical block is pretty much clean, but I'm still gonna clean the insides because I think there's some dust in it. Actually, I don't think so. It looks pretty clean. Yeah, it's pretty clean. There's only some dust in it. So here you have the aperture blade, and you can see this thing is popped out. See, so this luckily does not have a broken pin, but it's just popped out. As you can see over there, see, you can see there's like the one pin right there. I'm gonna try and dislodge that pin so I can actually access push that thing back into the hole, which should be easier said than done, yeah, because aperture pins are stubborn fuckers, yeah. So let's see if I can do it. First I'm gonna try and, or maybe let's just open the whole aperture assembly up, yeah, because this thing is not shit, honestly. So as you can see, this preset ring is not here. It's supposed to be here, but it's up here. So let's take the lens apart first. Take the helicoid out. Take the spacer out. Then next you wanna take this screw out, then this screw out. So let's first try to dislodge. Push the aperture pin back into place if I can. There you go. The aperture is back in place and it is nicely working. See, use my nail and everything now works perfectly. But it still has oil, so I'm gonna try and open this optical, what you call this thing? Aperture block up and essentially clean the blades one by one. Let's go. So first I'm gonna have to mark the thing here. Let's see. This is not popping out of it. Okay. Everything looks okay in here. So yeah, let's try and pop these guys out, yeah. Wait, but this oil looks quite old. Let me try and wipe the oil out. This should wipe off, if I'm not wrong, yeah. Okay, so I have a Q-tip and another Q-tip. These are not pristine Q-tips because I only have 3 left. I've not bought any more, and also I have a Yashica and a Minolta. Wait, what you call this thing? A Yashica GT and a Minolta Hymatic 9 on the way. So this is gonna be like really Q-tip saving for me because I do not have any more Q-tips to spend. First, you wanna put some little bit of lighter fluid on this one. And let's try to like wipe the blade in the back. Without causing too much of a shit show, yeah. This does look okay. Let's try and continue. Wait, this doesn't seem like oil, man. It seems like wear, this thing. Yeah, it seems like wear. But the front, I'm pretty sure the front's oil. And not wear. So let's try and clean the front up, yeah. The rear, you can say it's a wear because I can clearly see it's different from. Yeah, this is a wear. Let me try the other bit. So with the lens this old, you essentially have to see which is wear and which is oil. Because sometimes you can see oil as wear and wear as oil, which is pretty fucked up. This is clean, man. Clean, but still looks like shit because it's wear. Let's see the front. Okay, let's see if I've left any Q-tip strands on this thing. There's none. So let me go close my zippo first. Let's see. This I'm pretty sure has some oil on it. No way this thing has no oil. Let's see, yeah. Let's open this guy up. Put some zippo. Oh shit, it's a bit too much. The good thing about zippo is that it evaporates pretty fast, so you can just blow on it and it will go slowly off. Yeah, the front surely has oil. It completely changed colors with the Q-tip. And it's not oil, it's wear. What the heck? So, yeah, I mean it looks clean enough in this thing, yeah, but what the fuck? Let's make sure the blade won't jump out. Not too shabby. Wait, let's try and clean these things because there's some stuff hiding under the front curtain of the blades. Okay, let's open this guy slightly more up. I'm pretty sure it once used to be some oil on the blades, yeah, but somehow the oil has been replaced by wear, which is quite odd, but also okay. At least I got a discount for this thing. Because I said this thing had oil, and the seller was like, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna give you some money. And so, lucky me. Okay, so what else would I want to do? This thing's okay, the helicoid's pretty much okay. Aside from the dust, I'm gonna go clean the helicoid first, I think. And also gonna find a way to like make this thing focus to infinity, because this thing was not focusing to infinity on my vodka adapter. The vodka adapter usually focuses a bit like pretty much perfect. My Licati one will focus to infinity because that thing's a bit under infinity, yeah. So let me go and try. Oh heck, this thing is one of the earlier versions, yes. So I think that this thing might not be shimmed correctly. Let's see. See, this thing ends up somewhere around here. There you go, see? So this is F2 essentially. And this is the place it's supposed to be. Let's try and flip the thing around, yeah? Because I assume that someone probably has like wrongly flipped that thing in the past. Flipping the shim on the Helios 44 sometimes will actually give you different flange distances. Let's see, this and this. This probably will give me some more turn to the lens, yeah. But let's see. So this will go on here. I think there's also some sand in here, yeah? Some like grit, so it doesn't fully twist into the barrel. Let's see. This will then also go about here. Fucking hell. These blades look fucking distracting, man, but these things are actually not oil, they're actually only like wear. Okay, so Let's see, I think the best thing to do at this point is to reshim. So I'm gonna have to reshim the lens and make it turn one more turn side, I think, yeah, later. Cause I assume that this thing's from the factory been made like this for a reason, and that reason is usually because of lesser quality control. I'll just tighten this thing down for a while. And yeah, so let me go and essentially clean the front group, then put everything back in. Let me go take my blower first, yeah? After the front group, we can do the back. So let's clean the front. Yeah, the front of this thing, yeah. Let me go see how this thing looks. There's a small mark in the middle. I think someone at one point flipped the front element, which is, I'd say, okay. Curiosity kills the cat sometimes. Let's go and wipe this optic, yeah. And then play the lens dropping game. You're gonna have to drop this thing in, yeah? Oh shit. Come on. In. Fuck. Let's use a Q-tip. Clean one more. Clean Q-tip. And let's put this Q-tip back in. I only have three left. So then you wanna filter out. Clean this ring up from any dirty shit that's on here. Push the ring in. Okay. Then you wanna cover this thing with a cap. And then you wanna clean the front optic. This thing has fungi, yeah? So I'm gonna clean this thing thoroughly. So let's see. Let's put some of this fluid on here. You don't have to use the fluid, just I like to use the fluid because it just makes my life easier essentially. Take this, then wipe it off. Let's hope it's not etching, because my fate's usually to deal with etching and I do not like etching. I think the fungi's gone. Well, it looks like it's gone, yeah. So let's do one final rinse. Okay. Now the name ring goes in. Let me go and find a way to like. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's put the name ring in. And now I can talk like usual. Cause if you talk on top of an optic, you'll soon get like fucking, what you call this thing? Ah shit. Saliva into your fucking lens. And when you have a lens full of saliva, you'll have fungi, which is disgusting. Yeah, so do not talk on top of your lenses. unless you're wearing a mask, but when you're wearing a mask, you actually essentially talk to a cloth filter, which means that you're gonna be spewing out cloth. So that's not what you want to do, and that is why sometimes I stop talking when I'm doing these lenses. Now I have this perfectly done. Gonna take my rubbish screwdriver. When I say rubbish, I mean this thing is just not working, because this thing, if you want to use it, it spins on its axis here, because this thing cracked inside here, and that's why I'm gonna be using this to turn this ring, start the thread essentially. Yeah. Just like this. Oh, it makes sound. Squeal, squeal, squeal. Shit, this is tight. I do not want to fucking skip this thing, because if I skip, I'm out quite a lot of money. One, yes, yes, you can do it. Come on. Fuck. Oh, there goes. Okay, then let's tighten this thing slightly with this. Essentially, what you call this thing? Caliper. It's not yet tight just now. Let's tighten it fully. Okay, nice. My KMZ Helios is nearly done. Let's wipe the front. Wipe the front again. Seems pretty nice. Now see the back. The back seems like it is pretty clean, honestly. Okay. Let's just blow this thing out. Okay. Let's blow this. Then you wanna fucking heck. Come on. Cooperate. Yes. Fuck you. Okay, will you? Will you? Will you go in? No, you won't. Let's find your thread. I think somebody glued these threads, man. These things are so sticky. And I don't like sticky stuff. Sticky stuff is disgusting. But what likes stuff, these sticky things are fungi. Because fungi actually eat sticky stuff. I'm not a fungi, or a fungus, or a fungi. So I do not enjoy these sticky things. Now this thing works. Let me go screw this guy in, yeah. Tighten this and screw. On. Nice. So this is your Helios 44 done without a jumping aperture, with clean aperture blades now. Smooth focusing. I will need to polish this lens later, yeah, because it's a bit disgusting. And also add some like inscriptions, because these things are sort of gone, faded. So yeah, but pretty much it's done. Thank you for watching, everyone, and goodbye. Have a nice day. Hope you liked the video.